What is up, guys? We are facing Ronan the Accuser on Expert mode with Bishop. And we're playing with the standard 3 sets, so we have Pursue by the Pass and the Expert 1 sets, Exhaustion, Under Fire, and Master Plan already shuffled into the encounter deck. So let's go ahead and get Ronan set up. So we have the Kree command ship here, a permanent environment with a permanent hazard icon. Ronan has his universal weapon. He has Stalwart, +1 scheme, +1 attack with this. We have the Power Stone, +1 Thwart, +1 attack, and control the Milano. And then Ronin's when reviewed is to search the deck and discard box where they cut the power side scheme and put it into play. So crisis icon and 3 threat. The main scheme is going to start off with 2 threat. And then Ronin comes in here with toughness. And then let's shuffle up the encounter deck here. And we're going to shuffle up our player deck. And we're going to draw up to our hand size here of 6. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so we got, the one way or another is really good. I like Mansion here as well. And I like Blindfold. Let's mulligan discard these, actually the uniform. Let's mulligan discard 3 cards. I don't think we need a uniform right now. Draw 3 more, back up to our hand size here of 6. Okay, this is a really good hand. Let's go ahead and flip over here to Hero Form. And with the Power Stone, we have +1 Thwart, +1 attack. So we currently have 3 Thwart right now. Let's go ahead and Thwart for 3 to clear off, cut the power, and defeat the side scheme with the hazard icon, with the crisis icon, I mean. So side scheme is defeated. And then now let's go ahead and play the one way or another hero action. Search the encounter deck for a side scheme, review that side scheme, then we can draw 3. So we're going to reveal the Superior Tactics side scheme right here. And let's shuffle up the encounter deck. So Superior Tactics says the Power Stone cannot be unattached from Ronan the Accuser. When reviewed, attach the Power Stone to him. So Ronan takes the Power Stone away from us. And Superior Tactics will come in here with 2 threat. We can now resolve the one way or another and draw 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then let's go ahead and use this as a double resource and paying for a basic card. This would be 2 more for a total of 4, so we can play Avengers Mansion. Then we can exhaust Avengers Mansion so we can draw a card. Oops, drew 1. Let's shuffle up here because I actually drew Professor X, which was the next card on top of the deck. Okay, so we drew the X-Jet here. And then, let's see, I think I want to play X-Jet and then Blindfold and save the under surveillance. Okay, so let's go ahead and use the Milano to generate a wild resource. This would be a double resource, so we can play the X-Jet. We can exhaust the X-Jet to generate a wild resource for an X-Men character, which is going to be Bishop here. And this would be 2 more for a total of 3, so we can play Blindfold. After Blindfold enters play, look at the top 5 cards of the encounter deck, and then we can discard 1, put the rest back in the same order. So we already know that his boost will be this, which is fine, because Blindfold will block it. This will be an encounter card, which will surge. We discard the Rogue Vessel, get Blindside and Kree Private. That's fine. So let's discard the Rogue Vessel, put these 4 cards back on top in the same order. And then that is going to resolve Blindfold's enter play effect. We're going to have her Thor for 2 from the main scheme and clear it off. She'll take a consequential damage. And then that is going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. And we're going to draw back up to our hand size here of 5. Make sure I don't draw more than 1 card this time. All right. So it is Ronin's turn. He's going to add 2 to the main. He's going to attack us. He gets 1 boost card. He has a force interrupt whenever he activates against you. Give him 1 additional boost card if you control the Power Stone. We don't have it because he has it now, so he only gets 1 boost card. Blindfold will block. He's in with the base of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. Knocks the Blindfold out. No overkill or anything like that. Then we get 2 encounter cards because of the hazard icon from the Kree command ship. The first one here is Single-Minded Fear. Ronan attacks who has a Power Stone. If he has it, then it's going to surge. So we got Kree Private with Quick Strike, so we take a damage, dropping from 12 down to 11 with his attack. And our last encounter card is Blindside. You may choose one. Exhaust Milano, spend 2 physical resources, or stun the first player. Usually I wouldn't mind the stun here, but I kind of want to get rid of the Kree Private. I I don't think we need the resource. Let's exhaust the Milano here to further crimes of the blind side. All right, then it's back to our turn. Let's exhaust Avenger's Mansion so we can draw a card. Turn to another resource. Okay. We want to get down Randall, Skilled Investigator, Supercharged. We can under surveillance as well here. Let's check the this card pile here. Got a lot of resource cards in here. We can also get our uniform back. Let's see. Let's go ahead and exhaust the extra to generate a wild resource for X-Men character, which we are in hero form. This would be a double resource, so we can play Rando for a total of 3. And then, let's see, if we play this, we could, yeah, I think that's kind of it. All right, let's go ahead and play our Skilled Investigator. This is a 0-cost upgrade, play under any player's control. After a side team is defeated, we can exhaust this card to draw a card. We're also going to play our Supercharge here. It's another 0-cost upgrade. We can discard a resource card from your hand to place 1 charge counter on here for each resource icon on that card. When you make a basic attack, we can discard the Supercharge upgrade. You get +2 for this attack for each charge counter on here to a max of 8. And this will be a double resource, so we can play under surveillance. We can attach it to the main scheme. This will increase the charge threat value of the main scheme by 4. So instead of flipping at 7, it's going to flip at 11 now. And then Rando is going to Thor for 2 from the main, clear it off. He'll take consequence damage. And then Bishop will swing for 2 at the Kree private. And then that is going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. Draw back up to our hand size of 5. Okay, well, we got a rifle here. All right, so it is Ronin's turn. And 3 resources. He's going to add 2 to the main. He's going to attack us here. We're going to have Rando blocks attack. You know, there's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1 boost. 6, 7, and an attack has piercing, which doesn't matter. So 7 damage knocks Rando out. The Kree private is going to hit us for 1. We drop from 11 down to 10. Then we get 2 face icon cards because the hazard icon from the Kree command ship. First one is Cannonade, a side scheme with Hinder 3 plus 1 and an Amplify icon. And then we also got You Stand Accused. Ronan the Accuser attacks you with +1 attack. We're going to use, oh man, I prefer not to. Yeah, let's use the first player interrupt from the Kree command ship. We can exhaust Milano and spend 1 resource, the X-Jet, to cancel the effects of a treachery card, or the one reviewed effects of it. So we can cancel the attack here. And then it's going to be back to our turn. Let's use Avenger's Mansion so we can draw a card. Got a one way or another here. I think we definitely get down the rifle. I would like to knock out the Kree private, but I don't think I can here, unfortunately. We play Steph for Cuckoos and our uniform. Okay, this would be a double resource, so we can play Bishop's Rifle. We can exhaust the rifle, choose an enemy, the Kree private, do 1 damage to the enemy for each resource card in your hand. We have 2 resource cards, so 2 damage on him. So he has 1 life left with 4 total damage. Then we're going to have Bishop. Let's thwart for 2 from the main scheme. Yeah, let's clear that off. Actually, do we just knock out the Kree private here? No, I think I need to thwart from the main just in case. Yeah, we're going to thwart for 2 from the main. All right, then we're going to, what was I planning on doing? Oh yeah, we're going to flip down to Alter Ego here. Temporal Displace. When you change this form, add a temporal card from discard pile to your hand. We're going to get our uniform, which is a temporal card. We can add that to our hand here. And we're going to use this as a double resource, so we can play Bishop Uniform. We can exhaust the uniform after we trigger our hero ability to heal 1 damage for each resource card in your hand. This would be 3 resources when paying for a basic card because the power novel is a double, so we can play Steph for Cuckoos. So, oh wait, sorry. We're going to play Steph for Cuckoos before flip down because we have to play this while we have the X-Men trait. So nothing else would have changed, but we're going to use this as 3 resources to play it. Play only if you had the X-Men trait, which you do in hero form, and then we flip down, still do the same thing with our uniform. This comes in with 3 side counters. After we review a card from the encounter deck, we can exhaust Steph for Cuckoos, remove a side counter to cancel effects, or when you review a treachery, to cancel effects of the treachery, and discard and then review another encounter card. So that'll give us safeties if he's going to scheme again. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready everyone back up, which is just Bishop here. Draw back up to our hand size here of 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got both energy conversions. And then it is Ronin's turn. He's going to add 2 to the main. He's going to scheme. This would be his boost because we're in Alter Ego. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or actually, if this activation attack, it gets +3 boost icons. It's not an attack. So it's only going to be 1 boost icon because of Amplify here. So scheme for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the scheme goes up to 7. And this guy's going to scheme for 1, so it goes up to 8. But it doesn't flip until it hits 11 thanks to the Under Surveillance. We get 2 encounter cards here with the hazard icon from the Kree command ship. First one is a you staying accused. Ronin's going to scheme a +1 scheme. We're going to cancel with the effect here. So exhaust some law and a resource. We cannot use the extra to generate a resource for us because we're not in our hero form, so we don't have the X-Men trait. So the resource will be the build support here, I think. Yeah, let's use this as the resource. Or actually, do we use that? Maybe we use... Let's use a supercharge as a resource. So we can cancel and exhaust law to cancel one of the effects of this card. Next encounter card is a Kree Lieutenant with Garden Stalwart. Okay, and it's back to our turn now. So let's go ahead and use Avengers Mansion so we can draw a card. Got Heroic Intuition. We don't have any resource cards in our hand here. So if I use Concussive Blast, can't get it ready. We can't use our rifle either. The good thing is we have 2 energy conversions, which would be really useful. Let's go ahead and flip over here to hero form. We need to knock out the Kree Private here. So let's go ahead and swing for 2. Knock out this Kree Private. And then the scheme is looking kind of bad as well. I don't think there's really anything we can do this turn here. Save the double energy conversions so we can use our energy absorption. Okay, let's exhaust the X-Jet to generate a WA resource. And then, see, this will be a second resource. So we can play Heroic Intuition. We get +1 thwart. And then, do we play build support here? I don't think we do. Okay, that's actually just going to end our turn. It's going to be a little bit of a dud turn. We're going to ready back up. Let's discard the build support and draw back up to our hand size here of 5. And hopefully we can get something going. Okay, so it is Ronin's turn. He's going to add 2 to the main. It goes up to 10 now, and it flips at 11. So we're playing on the edge. He's going to attack us. He gets 1 boost card here. We're going to play Energy Conversion. Here, interrupt. When an enemy attacks, shuffle each resource card in your discard pile into your deck. You cannot take more than 3 damage from this attack. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's all our resource cards here. So we didn't have any more in the deck. But we're going to shuffle all 8 of these cards into our deck here. So let's try to mix them up. So I think our deck is actually mostly resources now. And then we cannot take more than 3 damage from this attack. So even though he's hitting us with a base of 5 and a boost, we can't take more than 3. So here's going to be the boost, 2. So it's going to be 7, 8 damage, but we only take 3 with our effect. So we drop from 10 down to 7. And then we're going to trigger our energy absorption. After Bishop takes any amount of damage from an attack, discard equal number of cards from top of your deck. So 3 damage is 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Add each resource as card to your hand. So we get these 2, and then we discard the Utopia. But we have Forge in our hand. This guy's going to hit us for 1. Let's take it. We drop from 7 down to 6. We're going to trigger the energy absorption again. Discard 1 card because 1 damage. It's a resource we can add to our hand. And do you want to go ahead and heal this here? Or, yeah, let's go ahead and use a uniform. I think I can't bang on him attacking again. If he does, then it's okay. We're going to exhaust uniform now. So after you trigger our energy absorption, heal 1 damage from Bishop for each resource card in your hand. We have 3 resource cards here. So we go from 6 back up to 9. Then we get 2 face-down icon cards because the hazard icon from the Kree command ship. First one is Kree Physiology. Give Ronin toughness. If he has it, take a damage. And then this card will surge. Into Hull Breach, choose one. We can either do 3 damage to first player, spend 2 mentals, or exhaust the Milano. We have the mentals here to spend. Yeah, let's spend 2 mental resources here to get rid of the Hull Breach. Last encounter card is Power Siphon. Choose one. We're going to exhaust the Milano. Okay. So I'm glad we used our uniform there because he didn't attack again. And it's back to our turn. Okay, let's use Avengers Mansion. Draw a card. Should be, oh, it's not a resource. Do we have any draw power first? We don't. Let's use our rifle. Exhaust it. Do 1 damage to enemy for each resource card in your hand. We have 2 resource cards here. So So we can do 2 damage to a Kree Lieutenant, and this attack has ranged, which doesn't really matter right now. But we do have draw power with the Skilled Investigator. That's okay. So we're going to play Honor X-Men. Play only if your identity has an X-Men trait, which you do in hero form. We can give this card to ourselves. We get +1 hit point. So we go from 8 up to 9, and our max is now 13. And now we have the X-Men trait in our alter ego here. So I made a mistake earlier, but I got to remember now with Honor X-Men, we can have the versatility to do stuff in the alter ego having the X-Men trait. So I want to get Forge to get Utopia down. If I do that, can I, if I play Utopia, then I have to play everything. These 2 cards get rid of Malcolm, which is unfortunate. But I think that's still going to be the play here. So we can get rid of the Kree Lieutenant. Yeah, I really want the Utopia is the thing. We actually can't worry about Kree Lieutenant. We actually have to thwart the main scene. I didn't realize it was so high. So Bishop's going to thwart for 3 because we have the Heroic Intuition. So that will drop us down to 7 from 10. Then we're going to use this as a double. So we're going to play Forge. When Forge enters play, search your deck and discard pile for X-Men or X-Force support. Add to your hand. Let's look to our discard here for Utopia, which is an X-Men support card. We can add that to our hand. Then we're going to use this as a double resource, so we can play Utopia. Then we're going to exhaust the excess to generate a wild resource for the X-Men character, which we are in hero form. This would be 2 more for a total of 3 resources, so we can play Malcolm. When he enters play, he's an X-Men ally, so we can exhaust Utopia to rev another X-Men character, Bishop. Then, let's see, when we knock him out, but I have to take his damage actually. So Bishop's going to thwart for 3 from the main, drop this from 7 down to 4. Malcolm's going to swing for 2 at the Kree Lieutenant, so 4 damage. Malcolm takes a consequential damage, or 2 plus the 2 from Malcolm, so total 4. And then Forge is going to have Forge thwart for 1 from Cannonade. So take consequential damage. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. We should be drawing into some resources here as well, which we can heal up after the Kree Lieutenant attacks us. Okay, so we're drawing back up to our hand size here of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got Nick as well. Okay, so it is Ronan's turn. He's going to add 2 to the main. He goes up to 6. He's going to attack. Forge will block. This would be the boost card. His activation is attack against overkill. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Forge takes 1, and then 6 will bleed over to Bishop. So we drop from 9 down to 3 with the overkill, which is pretty nasty. What's our deck looking like? If we take, if we discard all the cards, we're going to deck out here. Let's see how many resources we have left in the deck. So we have 1, 2 here, 3, 4, 5. So we have, how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 3 more cards left in the deck. So we draw a 3, we get an extra encounter card. Is it going to be worth it? That's fine. We got rid of 2 Kree privates. I think we should be okay. So we're going to trigger energy absorption. After you take any amount of damage from an attack, discard equal number of cards on top of your deck. Add each resource card as card to your hand. So we took 6 damage. We're going to discard all of the cards on our deck, which is 5 here. And we got 3 resource cards. These 2 get discarded. And then we're going to, we deck out, so we get a face-down encounter card. And then we're going to shuffle up our discard pile back into the deck. Okay, then we're not going to just wait for his attack. Then we're just going to heal now. So after we trigger energy absorption, we can exhaust our uniform. Heal 1 damage for each resource card in your hand. We have 5 resource cards here. So we go from 3 back up to 8. All right, I think he has 1 more overkill left in that deck. So it is, Kree Lieutenant now hits us for 1. So we drop from 8 down to 7. And we get 2 face-down cards with a hazard icon here. So total of 3 cards. First one is a Kree Private with Quick Strike, so it hit us for 1. We drop from 7 down to 6. Then we got Special Delivery. If we don't exhaust him long, he's going to attack us. So let's exhaust. Actually, there's no more overkill. Malcolm can stroke this attack. Let's actually let him attack us here. So he's going to hit us with +1 attack. Malcolm's going to block. There's no more overkill in the deck, so this will be his boost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. 9 with this, so Malcolm is defeated. Or 10 with the +1 with the treachery. Then our last encounter card is Dark Designs. Place 1 pursuit count on pursuit by pass. Then if there's any counters of villain schemes, let's cancel with the first point interrupt here. Exhaust Milan, spend a resource, the X jet, to cancel the one read effects of a treachery card, Dark Designs here. All right. And then it is back to our turn. Okay. So we're going to first use our rifle, exhaust this, do 1 damage to enemy for each resource card in your hand. We have 5 resource cards, so 5 damage knocks out the Kree Private. Okay. Then, let's see, actually, wait a minute. Do we review all the encounter cards? We got Special Delivery, got Dark Design. Oh yeah, Kree Private. Okay, cool. Just making sure we did 3 encounter cards there. All right, so we knocked him out with our rifle. Let's exhaust Avengers Mansion so we can draw a card. Ooh, we got, I should have energy absorption this because I didn't know there'd be another resource on top. All right. I think we definitely play, okay, we're gonna have Bishop, Thor for 3 from KNA, clear off this side scheme. When we defeat this side scheme here, we have 3 Thor with a heroic intuition. We can exhaust the Skill Investigator now after side scheme's defeat to draw a card. Drew into a one way or another. Okay, and then we're going to use this as 4 resources when paying for a basic card. So we can play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, choose one. We're gonna pick the one to draw 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next, let's see here. We want to knock out the Kree Lieutenant, and I want Colossus to do it, right? So we're going to use this as 3 resources, so we can play Colossus. Colossus comes into play with toughness, and he says reduce the cost of play by 1 if your Denny has a mutant or X-Men trait, so that's why he's only 3 cost. We're going to exhaust Utopia after an X-Men ally enters play to represent our X-Men character, Bishop. This guy's 3 hit points left, so Colossus will swing for 3. Knock him out, and then Colossus will take consequent damage and lose his tough stats card. We got rid of the Kree Lieutenant here. All right. So now we're looking pretty good. Let's have, see, no, we've got to play, I think I want to play Angel here. So this would be a double, or Angel says reduce the cost of playing by 1 if your Denny has a mutant or X-Men trait. So we are X-Men, so it's only 2 costs. So this would be a double resource, so we can play Angel. Angel's going to swing for 2 to knock out the tough stats card from Ronin. He will take a consequential damage. Then Bishop is going to Thor for 3 from the main with the her intuition. Nick Fury Thors for 2. It's going to be a total of 5. So we can clear the main scheme, dropping back down to 1. Nick takes a consequential damage. Then we're going to use, I did that wrong, that's fine. This would be 3 resources. So we can play our Concussive Blast. Hero action attack, deal 6 damage to enemy. We're going to hit Ronin for 6. That'll bring it from 18 down to 12. And if you pay for this with a resource card, which we did right here, we can ready up Bishop. And then Bishop here is going to swing for 2. That'll bring Ronin from 12 down to 10. And then, even though we could put this in a supercharged, I don't want to because I want to keep a resource card for our rifle in case we don't draw any resource cards this turn here. So yeah, let's end our turn with that. Ready everyone back up and draw back up to our hand size here of 5. And I think we have everything under control now to knock Ronin out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, we got energy conversion here as well. Let's check our discard file. Do we have, yeah, we have the other supercharged coming up too. Okay, so as Ronin's turn, he's going to add 2 to the main. It goes up to 3. He's going to attack us. We know the boost can't be overkill now, so Nick will block because there's no more Kree privates. The boost here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No amplify anymore, so that will knock out Nick Fury. Then we have 2 face down encounter cards here with the hazard icon. First one, Kree Physiology, give Ronin toughness, and it's going to surge. Sinister Strike, place 1 pursuit counter on pursued by the past. Then if there's any counters, Ronin attacks. Let's allow him to attack here. So Angel will block. This would be his boost card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage, knocks out Angel. Then our last encounter card is you stand accused. Ronin the Accuser attacks you +1 attack. I don't know if we want Colossus blocking this. I think we just cancel here. We might, actually, we could energy conversion it. Take the attack. Get the resources back into our deck. Energy absorption, but no, I don't want energy absorption because I want to draw the other supercharged. I don't want to discard certain cards. Okay, let's go ahead and cancel it with the first player interrupt here. Exhaust and spend a resource, the exit, to cancel effects of a treachery card. So we can cancel these, use stand Q, so he won't attack us again. All right, it's back to our turn. Let's see here. Do I want to clear out spirit attacks and try to draw a card? Let's exhaust Avenger's Mansion so we can draw a card first. Okay, we got Rando. I think I want to flip here. So let's have Bishop. Let's store for 3 from the superior tactics and clear this off. When the side game is defeated, we can exhaust the Skilled Investigator so we can draw a card. You're into Professor X. Ooh, so I could actually confuse him here. But I don't think we need to. I don't want to take another encounter card just for that. So, okay, we play Blindfold actually. We play Triage. And then we get a double to put into our supercharged. So, yeah, I think that's going to be it here. Okay, let's use our rifle first. Exhaust this. Do 1 damage to enemy for each resource card in your hand. We only have 1 resource here, so 1 damage will knock off the tough stats card from Ronin. Colossus swings for 3. That'll bring it from 10 down to 7. Colossus takes 2 consequential damage. Then we are going to use, so we get it ready. Yeah, it's fine. This would be 3 resources here, so we can play Blindfold. We can exhaust Utopia whenever she enters play because she's an X-Men ally to ready up another X-Men character. Let's ready up Bishop. And then when Blindfold enters play, look at the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. We can discard 1, put the rest back in the same order. So for Nassim, it's going to be his boost actually when he schemes. So I'm okay with that. We don't need to get rid of it. He schemed for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 2 is going to be 9. We get the Kree Command, which is fine. We get the Evil Alliance, which is not that good. We could make it the Nowhere is Safe and discard a Skilled Investigator. I think we do that. Dark Designs would be, okay, let's discard the Evil Alliance and put these 4 cards back on top in the same order with Blindfold's effect here. All right, Blindfold will now Thor for 2 from the main scheme. Drop it down to 1. She'll take a consequential damage. We're going to flip down. Actually, we could play Rando. No, I want to keep the energy conversion actually. So let's go ahead and flip down to Alter. Temporal Displace, we can change it this form, add a temporal card from discard to your hand. Let's get the double resource here, which is a temporal card added to your hand. Then this would be 2 resources, so we can play Triage. When Triage enters play, heal 2 damage from X-Men character. Let's heal 2, actually let's heal 2 from Colossus. And then Bishop's going to exhaust to recover by 4. That'll bring us from 6 back up to 10. And we're going to use our action here on our supercharge, discard a resource card. There's 2 printed icons, so we get 2 charge counters on this supercharge right here. All right, and then Triage will Thor for 1 from the main. Clear it off, he'll take consequential damage. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. I think we pretty much have Ronin under control now. We just got to get our resources back into our hand and the other copy of Supercharged here. So keeping the energy conversion, drawing back up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so Ronin's turn. He is going to add 2 to the main. He's scheming with a base of 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1 boost card, 5, 6. So this goes up to, let's see, 6 plus 2 is going to be a total of 8 threat on the main scheme. And then we get 2 face icon cards with the hazard icon. First one is Kree Commando with Patrol, so we can't thwart the man while he's in play. We got Nowhere Safe, place 1 Pursue counter on Pursue by the Past. Actually, we could just cancel it with our Milano here. Actually, yeah, we have so much resource. It's fine. We're going to exhaust. We're going to use first to interrupt. Exhaust Milano. Actually, will be a resource, so we can cancel the effects of this treachery card. So we don't place a Pursue counter. We don't have this card upgrade that we control. Okay, that's going to end his turn. So it's back to our turn. Let's exhaust a mansion so we can draw a card. Due to another energy conversion, we have 4 cards left in the deck. And we don't have anything else that we need to play. So that is good. I think I want to flip Ronin here. Okay, let's go ahead and play Supercharged down. So we have our second copy of the Supercharged. And then we need to get a handful of resources is what I'm looking for. So Concussive Blast knocks out the Kree Commando. Okay, so we might as well get the ready. So let's actually wait a minute. We don't get it ready because we don't have anything to play for with the resource. So we play Concussive Blast, knock out the Commando. We just thwart. Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna flip over here. Well, I do want to get the what you call it, healed up, because if we energy conversion twice, we're gonna take some damage. Okay, let's exhaust your card by 4. That'll bring us from 10 back up to 13, so our full hit points. Now we're gonna flip over here, and we don't have any resource in our hand, unfortunately, to use our rifle, but this will be 3 resources, so we can play a Concussive Blast. Here, action attack, do 6 damage to enemy, knock out the Kree Commando. So now we can thwart the main scheme, but we don't get it right because we do not use a double resource when paying for it. Colossus will swing for 3. That will bring Ronin from 7 down to 4. He'll take 2 consequent damage. The Power Stone says after a hero or villain do 3 more damage to attached characters. So even Colossus is not a hero, he's an ally, so we don't get the Power Stone. Blindfold is going to thwart for 2 from the main, drop this down to 6. She'll take consequent damage, she gets knocked out here. And then I think we just hold here with the double energy conversions. Yeah, let's end our turn. Let's ready everyone back up. And then let's see, we're drawing, yeah, back up to 5. So we have 1 card left in our deck. Okay, so I think that is perfect here. All right, so it is Ronin's turn. He's going to add 2 to the main. It goes up to 8. It flips at 11 thanks to the Undersurveillance. He's going to attack us here. This will be his boost card. We're going to play an energy conversion. So here, interrupt when enemy attacks. Shuffle each resource card in your discard back into your deck. So we're going to get all the resource cards back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we already have the 2 in our hand. So the remaining card is not a resource card, unfortunately. So we have 1 non-resource card in our deck here. Let's just shuffle this up. I wonder what the last card is. All right, so we cannot take more than 3 damage from this attack. This would be his boost card. After the activation, place a pursuit counter on pursued by the past. So let's do that now before I forget. So it's hitting with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but we only take 3. That'll bring us from 13 down to 10. We're going to trigger energy absorption. After you take any amount of damage and attack, discard equal number of cards on top of your deck. 1, 2, 3. Add each resource to your hand. All 3 are resources. And then we're going to trigger our uniform. Heal 1 damage after using energy absorption for each resource card in your hand. We have 5 here. So we're going to heal 5. That'll bring us from 10 back up to our full hit points of 13. Then we get 2 face down counter cards with a hazard icon from the Kree command ship. Right here, first one is drawing near. After your turn ends, discard top card of your deck, which is going to be a resource card. We can't cancel it because it's an obligation. Okay, so we just discard the card and put counters on here, depending on what we get. And then we got Kree comm armor attached to Ronin, or the enemy with has attack, which is Ronin here. Reduce the amount of damage the attached character takes from each attack by 1. So that actually kind of stunts us, both of those cards. So it's back to our turn. When your turn begins, discard top card of your deck. Place 1 pursuit counter on pursued by the past for each resource icon on that card. So it's going to be 2. So this actually hits 4 now. And then when that happens, we remove the 4 counters, flip this card over, which says when you flip this card over, put your Nemesis minion into play, Trevor Fitzroy, and we also put our Nemesis Sidekick into play right here. Shuffle these 3 cards into the encounter deck. Shuffle up. And then this was to come in here with 4 threat. And then we flip this card back over, and Trevor Fitzroy has quick strike, so he's going to hit us for 3. What's our deck size? 3 here. So we're going to take it, dropping from 13 down to 10. And then, let's see, he's attacking us during our turn. So we are going to use our energy absorption here during our turn. So we took 3 damage. We're going to discard 3 cards on top of your deck. 3. We get every non or resource card to your hand. So we get these 2, and this one gets discarded. We do deck out, so now we get a face down encounter card here. And we're going to shuffle up the discard power back to the deck. And then since this effect triggers when your turn begins, this encounter card does not get reviewed right now. It gets reviewed the next time that we review encounter cards from the villain's phase. Okay, so we did that. We did his quick strike. And his force response is when he defeats an ally, which he did not do. He does not have guard, so we can actually just ignore him here. And I think we're going to try to go for the kill on Ronin. All right, so let's see. We have 7 resource cards in our hand here. And we have a command authority to try to draw something as well. Let's go ahead and exhaust Avengers Mansion so we can draw a card. Okay, we got an ally, which is actually something that we really need here. And then do we use our rifle now before this, or do we just do that first? I think we gotta do this first. So this here actually says spend 3 resources of the same type to discard this card. So let's use the Milano to generate a resource. Actually, so another WoW resource. We need one more resource here. Let's use the energy conversion as an energy resource. So Milano and extra is generating WoW, which we're going to use as energy. So it's 3 energy resources, same type, to discard the creep combat armor. So Ronin no longer reduces the attack or the damage from each attack by 1. Okay. Then what do we want here? We want to flip him over, not with the gun, because the gun does a lot here. Is there any way for us to? I think we gotta play Malcolm actually. But the gun can still do 6, so I think that's what we do. Let's use this as 3 resources. Wait, no, we gotta get the ready from Malcolm. Okay, so we don't play Malcolm. Okay, let's use our gun. I think we have it either way. So we're gonna exhaust our gun. Choose an enemy. We're gonna choose Ronin. We do 1 damage to him for each resource card in your hand. We have, I think we said 7. Yeah, 7 resource cards in our hand here. So 7 damage on Ronin. That'll bring him from 4 down to 0. That will defeat his 2nd stage and bring him over to his 3rd and final stage here. He does have retaliate, but our rifle gives us range, so he's not going to retaliate on that. He comes in here with 25 hit points, and then he has retaliates toughness, and whenever reviewed, search the encounter deck and discard off for the superior tactic side scheme and put it into play. So this comes back in here with 2 threat. All right, and then let's see. I think we did everything. Yeah. Okay. So that's good. Okay. So next, we're going to have Triage swing for 1 at Ronin to knock off his tough stats card. He's going to retaliate. Triage gets knocked out. So he's defeated. Colossus is going to swing for 3 at Ronin. That will bring him from 25 down to 22. He's going to retaliate. Colossus gets knocked out. Then we're going to have Bishop swing for 2 at Ronin. We're going to trigger the... wait, before we do that, we're going to trigger the effect of our supercharge here. So we can discard a resource card in your hand, a double resource here, to put 2 charge counters on the supercharge. So this one now has 4. Then we're going to have, and then actually, why don't we just do the other one? So we're going to do the same thing with the other supercharge because we have 2 of them. Discard 2 resource cards. So it's just 4 printed icons in there. So we're going to add 4 charge counters on our 2nd copy of supercharged. So both of them are maxed out here with 4 counters each. All right, then what are we doing? We're going to, I think we just do this. So Bishop is going to swing for 2 at Ronin. We're going to trigger the effects of our supercharge. We can discard it. We get +2 for each charge counter on here for our basic attack. So it's going to be +8 because there's 4 counters. 8 plus 2 is 10. That'll bring Ronin from 22 down to 12. And then we discard a supercharged here. He's going to retaliate, so we take a damage, bringing us from 9 or 10 down to 9. Then we're going to use this as 3 resources, so we can play Malcolm. Malcolm is an X-Men ally, so when we enter play, we can exhaust Utopia to ready up another X-Men character. So we can ready up Bishop back up again. Malcolm will swing for 2 at Ronin. That'll bring him from 12 down to 10. He will take a retaliate from Ronin and a consequential damage. Then Bishop is going to swing for 2 again, and we're going to use our 2nd copy of Supercharge here. So discard the 4 counters. We get +8 for that attack. So it's going to be 10 damage again, and that will bring Ronin from 10 down to 0. And we can just ignore Trevor Fitzroy because he does not have guard, so we can go straight for Ronin. And that is our Ronin on expert mode.